Flight boss, bitch, you know, for sure. You're now listening to the Mind of an Antares Moon. I'm the Archangel Uriel, and I'm here to carry out God duties and motherfucking responsibilities. And right now, we're gonna talk about the third eye. This is a video request right here. So, people want to know. Shout out to you. You know what I'm saying? But the third eye, what realm is it in? Now, it's in all realms. Now, it's in your consciousness awareness. What you consciously aware of is in your yang realm, because scientists found it out to be the pineal gland, which is in the middle of your brain, which it carries, it has something that the eyeballs have that receives light. And if something's inside you receiving light, then it's either being a projector or it's receiving a projection. So this is why they say it's like something like an eyeball. Now, it exists in your yin realm also, because this is what like it works in both ways, project and receive projections. So this is the way that your well, we could call it third eye or one eye, or what you realize. This is how you are able to realize your dreams. This is how you're able to realize your yin realm, and give it a point of view, because you're going to give it how it looked from these two eyes aspects. So when these two eyes receive sunlight and then put out a vision, you know what I'm saying, that gets manifested into a reality. So in this case right here, you're receiving all this light from the outer, from your surroundings and stuff, right? So when you go to sleep, you put all that information that's within you, right? So then when that get projected when you sleep, to see in that in the yin realm is with that eye, and it's going to get color and painted from what's received with these two eyes. Then it's going to hit that eye when you go to sleep. It's going to hit that eye and then project the light in that realm from the light that you was catching from opening these eyes. You see, from the light I'm in right now, and I'm receiving this, right? Then when I close my eyes, go to sleep, that eye is going to project from what I seen. And when I open my eyes from this light right here, everything that I'm seeing in the room, that's what my feelings or my emotions or the yin realm is going to appear to seem like when I project it with that eye, so I can realize it. So it's really like your real eye, things you realize. You know what I'm saying? For an example, you know what I'm saying, people like to realize things in their minds, certain situations, certain life patterns, you know what I'm saying, certain understandings. You just realize the math problem. Now, you know, you didn't have to see it. You figured out the math problem in your head, and you're like, oh, I know what the math problem is now. Oh, you realized it with your real eye. You see what I'm saying? Realize. Now, when we want to get to don't ever let nobody tell you that your third eye is being calcified or look, everyone is born with all activated chakras. Everyone is born when all your chakras is activated. You have a makarba. That means you have the perfect sphere or square or shape, geometrical shape around you. That calls for alignment. Right? Your third eye, your eye, one eye, whatever you realize, your common sense, however you want to call it, it's always aware. It's always active. Now, these things don't start getting calcified. They don't start getting covered up. They don't start getting blurry until you start to initiate yourself within programs in your reality. So for an example, when you're a kid, all chakras is automatically lit, right? But it's not till you start getting older, till people start telling you, oh, you can't do that. So that reject a certain urge that might have been from your root chakra. And then they tell you, oh, you're not supposed to think like that. So that might reject certain urges from your head chakra, your crown chakra. They, oh, no, that's not the right idea about things. You should have these ideas. So that's calcifying your chakras. Now, the way everybody automatically have all of them lit. It's not until you start to go into programs that they start to get calcified. And I just explained to you how it's calcified. Now, your third eye, how they say that's calcified. Now, chlorine, fluoride, and so all that shit, that's this matter representation and a lower density representation of calcifying your third eye. You know what I'm saying? But that's after it's already been in the yin realm and the spirit realm. When it gets density and get physical, it's already been taking place. It's just now you actually getting to see it, and it's wearing and tearing on you now. You just a dumb person. But really, this is what the start of calcifying it, making you realize things that's not the actual reality. Like, for an example, when you're into something that you're not supposed to be into, that's calcifying the third eye, because instead of having your imagination and realizing things you're supposed to do in this reality, you have other people creating other programs and concepts to make you realize. For an example, you have to go to school, right? And if you're in English class, say you have an English test, right? And the English test may need you to have a paragraph and write an essay that with every punctuations and periods right, and commas and quotations all in the right places, right? So now you have to realize how to do that. So in school, you may think you're doing a good thing and learning English and shit like that, and think that it's going to help you on your life, but that whole construct is a program, right? So now you think that's a good thing to realize how to use punctuations and shit right? But look, that's just a small version of how your third eye gets calcified, because now you're forced to realize a construct under a construct. You see what I'm saying? Like, English is a construct under the universal construct. It's separate. It's a separate. You have many different languages. So that's already density and separation. Stuff that's added. You know what I'm saying? So it's things in life that you may think is right that is wrong at the core. Like, it's so, human existence have to go so far before we come back as one to the videos I was talking about, where we could all be one again. That's a long way. There's many different realities we have to go through first. Like, you think everybody having one eye, one arm, and one leg, and you think that's the next thing? No, y'all still, like, for an example, you see how the third eye went to it used to be on people's faces. You know what I'm saying? Then it went back, and now people have these two eyes. Then this going to go back into that one eye. Then that one, it's going to go all the way to the point that you just become an eyeball. But see, you still got two arms. But you fail to realize you still have 10 fingers. You have to get to a level of existence that's only have one type of hand structure. Like, it's deep. It's a lot of realms of reality. It's a lot of light and loads. It's a lot of existences. It's a lot of heaven. You are in a heaven compared to a lesser being, but you are also in a hell compared to a higher being. And don't ever think, like, by you being human, yeah, you high on the evolutionary chart, but I don't let me tell you how low you are. You know what I'm saying? Just by me bringing myself here to be human, you know what I'm saying? I understand all the hells I'm going through every day within this density. You know what I'm saying? But as far as the third eye, you know what I'm saying? That's how it gets calcified. That's how it gets covered up. When you have to realize things that's really not of your reality, but based upon agreeing on a collective of other consciousness. And when you have a person that control a construct or a program, they'll put that there. When they make you realize that program, then you fall under that program. So you're realizing things that's in another reality under the true reality. So that's calcifying your third brain. So just think about how much things you learn, how much things that you do every day that you just commonly think is right, but at the end of the day, you know, from a human perspective, that seemed like that's going to be so far away that we're not going to get there, so that can't be the right way. That's how you're going to think about it. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm trying to say? You're going to look at it like this, like, okay, with Flight Boss, what Uriel was saying makes sense, but to actually think like that, and for all humanity to come together and for things to actually be like that, that's kind of impossible. See, that's just another example of how many more experiences we all gonna have to come through before we all come back together again. That's just another example of how far away and how separate we are. You know what I'm saying? Because something like that seemed that drastic and far away. Like, what if I was to tell you, fuck all languages, fuck all everything, right? That sounds ludicrous, right? Right? But I'm telling you, from an angel perspective, that's the first part of calcifying the third eye. You know what I'm saying? This is not even your original language. We all as a race supposed to be according on one level. It's deep than you think it is, but it's really not. You know. Flight boss, bitch. And I'm gonna make a part 2 with my regular camera. This is a quick video, and this was too long. I really don't do that with the phone, but you know that's what's up. Flight boss, bitch. Air, goddamn.